community of school, yeah, I'm totally down to. I can see all that, but I thought like, let's just say class versus work. I always preferred work to class. I thought class was it was always very difficult for me to get motivated. But you can sleep in class.
Was
Yeah,
it
100%.
perfect?
Just take heroin.
Was my
Yeah.
pronunciation perfect?
Maybe I should have taken heroin. I prefer class than work. Maybe you have great teachers. I definitely liked a few teachers, and I really liked their classes, but I think I just had a lot of teachers who I just felt were as checked out or more than I was. It just felt like a
Best I've ever heard. Are you Chinese? I think I'm like a quarter Chinese.
huge waste of time. Oh, speaking of news, I got asked to be a teacher. Wait, it's
I
like
got
you're in
that
school now. That means
Chinese
you were in school
talent.
for COVID, Zoom school, huh?
I
Like a
guess.
lot
I
of
don't
you
know.
did your senior or junior year.
I see
maybe
it.
Zoom
Yeah, I
school
know.
COVID. Gross.
I know.
Damn, that sucks. That sucks. Ugh. At least you play a lot of video games.
Oh, does
How
he
about
really?
that?
That's
At
funny.
least you got a lot of time to
No,
play
for
video
real?
games. COVID set me back a year because we couldn't do labs, so it took 4.5 years to finish chemical engineering. That's crazy. They can just make you pay for another year and a half because you couldn't do
For
the.
real?
That's
For real?
crazy.
Or are you
That
just saying that?
seems criminal. It's already so expensive. I did ROTC online.
And it has a tan. Oh, okay.
So I've done ROTC. Doing it online is insane because it was all just physical exercise.
Yeah, I
It
think
was all just
the
marching
curly hair
around
does
doing
it.
jumping jacks and push-ups, and I don't know how you could do that online. They made our labs so fucking stupid during COVID. We couldn't do half our actual projects, and the one we did, we got 3 people at a time and just copied 3 steps. Yeah, I don't think anyone learned shit during COVID, to be honest. I think it's a 2-year blank.
No way. Stop lying. Bro, you do not look Mexican. If I pull up your Instagram, I don't see how they would mistake you for Mexican. It's like a middle school teacher. Oh, okay. So it was like way back then. Okay.
I don't think college is
Okay, I guess I can see
overpriced
that.
to be equivalent to a scam, right? My theory on college is that
Were you offended or were you like confused?
you have this chart. This is college costs and
Nah, you don't look Mexican. You look Chinese. But you say you look white, so honestly, you could be all three. What's your last name? You're mixed? So you're not, are you serious? Chin. Oh, Chen.
earnings.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that middle
So
school
as
teacher
earnings
was
have
kind of
stayed
slow.
relatively flat, college costs have gone up. I don't think the 4 years in college that
Might
you
have been a
take
boomer
now,
or some
the
shit.
product is any better than it was in 1980 or
What
1990.
is this percent change in college costs and earnings for young workers? That's insane. And it just, that's actually kind of crazy. Okay, now I can't tell if you're serious or not.
90 or 2000. It's based.
I
it's
think
the
you're
same
lying.
In fact, if anything, it hasn't even kept up with the times. The 4-year graduates are equivalent level of learning for what they were at the time we started,
Yeah.
if not more dated. You know, to imply that college now is 160% better than it was then, and therefore earns the extra cost is crazy. I think it's just the cost has kept rising. I think education has not improved the same rate as entertainment. This is a very funny take. It's not that our schools
really?
aren't getting better. It's that our distractions are outpacing them. You know, in the 1980s, they didn't have Arcane Season 2 distracting them. Now we do. Plus TikToks, plus YouTube videos. It's not fair. Plus 1,000 chapters of One Piece.
Your
Actually
juicy
true, though,
fat
what the hell you
nose.
can do other than your homework in the 1940s?
Now you're gonna
In
make
the
me want to
1940s,
check.
go to war. That's what you're gonna do. You're gonna go fight Hitler on the beaches, dude. And maybe you should stop. You should do your homework now.
Yo, it's that brain rot TikTok. TikTok is literally
This
just
dude,
brain
my
rot.
university just fired 75% of all contract instructors, which is like 33% of the teaching staff. We're $50 million of debt. It was all to increase salaries of the administrators. What school is this? Those numbers sound crazy. Carleton University in Ottawa. I can't. Yeah, it's a Canadian school. This is the response to the international student count getting. Oh, this is the Canadian.
No, I think it's just TikTok and shorts. I mean, I'll admit I watch a lot of shorts, but I'm not gonna stoop that low to TikToks.
University.
I have class.
Carleton University drama. Oh, it's the drama program. I'm so brain rotting. Drama is the wrong word. Carleton University
Listen, I have to draw the line somewhere. You know what I mean? I have to be like, this is as far as I'll go.
Spending. Holy shit.
Okay. Yeah, but they're different. You know what I mean? It's a different style, I guess, and it's not like TikTok's just wild, you know what I mean?
They are in a deep, deep fucking deficit. $80 million $50 million deficit now ballooning to 80 million. I see. They're frankly strapped for cash. This is funny. It's no fault of the universities. They're frankly strapped for cash. That's because it's their fault, though. They took a bunch of money from the students. They just spent more than they had. Why is it not their fault? It's not the only Canadian university struggling to balance the books. The end of the glory days.
I mean, I wouldn't know because I haven't touched TikTok in like years, but yeah, I can see that.
Oh, true. Declining.
Well, like what's going on in TikTok? You gotta inform me because I'm not informed about TikTok.
Birth rate, decrease in international student permits. I mean, yeah, universities love international student permits.
It's not bragging. It's just
yeah, it's a cash cow. Here's the thing, Zoomers.
I don't know.
You gotta. I'm sorry, dude. All these problems are gonna get fucking worse, children of men style, unless you have a bunch of kids. Get out there and plow. Not happening. I don't know if you saw the data. I've seen the data. I'll do it, but I'm trans and also a lesbian. Well, that's gonna make it tougher for the end goal, I think. But can't stop plowing since my vasectomy. Don't get a vasectomy.
A lot of advertisements then. Every other TikTok is like, oh, you need to buy this. Oh, I see. I guess it's just like, since that's where everyone is, I guess like a lot of products are just trying to advertise their stuff on there just because they know that's where the most eyes are going to be kind of fixated on. Because like in YouTube Shorts, you don't see like advertisements like ever. And like even with Instagram, like yeah, you have advertisements, but you know they're advertisements. But I guess with TikTok, it's like, bro, we're gonna sponsor this guy and he's going to make an ad for us and shit like that. Yeah, I know, and it's kind of crazy, like how people are like actually doing that. Like, have you seen like there's a YouTube video where I guess over in China they have like I guess like a TikTok same thing, but like people are having like hundreds of phones just kind of like I guess like going live. Like they have like like hundreds of phones in front of them, and like they're just live in every single one and just sponsoring some sort of like item or something like that. It's kind of crazy. Yeah, it's kind of insane.
Why do you have a vasectomy if you have money? Get 10? 10 kids? You want me to have 10 kids? What am I fucking the broke Elon Musk? Bro, I don't have Elon Musk money. I got 10 kids. Holy fuck, I'd be in trouble. Okay, but do you think it'd be all right if I have 10 kids and I get 10 iPads to take care of them?
Yeah, you're right.
I'm so busy, you know? It's like, how am I gonna... They'll be fine, right? It's like I gotta play League. Although, if I have 9 kids, we could do a full stack League game that I would dominate. I would dominate that game.
You have 10 kids.
I would crush, dude.
How are you surviving?
That would be so sick. That would be so sick. I would be flaming my
And who
carry,
kids are
flaming my
these?
jungler. Your children would get so much better than you so quickly. I don't think so. No, I don't think so. Nope. If they did, they would lose their access to their computer. I'll tell you that. You beat me in lane. You're not getting. You better fucking take a break, little bro.
I abandoned them. I don't remember this. I just met you like a month ago.
First words were shark. I wouldn't like that. I like the character Fizz. I don't want my firstborn child to want to play Fizz so badly. It's not. It doesn't make any sense. I think I'd be a good dad, but only
Waiting on child support get a deck check.
Yeah,
I don't know about that.
And easy. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I would.
We just met.
If
I barely know you. I don't even know where you live. What do I send the check at? Give me the Addy.
Easy. Name your firstborn son Fizz. You guys are not.
What's the Addy? Drop it on Discord or something.
Not very helpful. You guys are. If not, GG, go next.
And this is how you avoid me? I mean, I'm not avoiding you. You're right here. You're right here. We're right here.
What if your child is too smart? Too smart like in a good way or too smart like in a know-it-all annoying way? Because that's not really too smart. There's emotional
No, not for you, but for the kids.
intelligence.
You don't
There's
get
the ability to
anything.
read a room. A lot of people that think they're smart have none of those
The
things.
kids
I think
come
they're actually
first.
kind of dumb. Yeah, Jimmy Neutron talking about NaCl at the table.
Isn't that what you want? Kids? Fuck all 10 of the kids. Hell no.
Name your firstborn son Faker. That would be a disrespect to the GOAT. I'm sorry. Unless my son gets 5 championships, he's not named Faker. Name your son LeBron. Name your son Enron. No, these are not great ideas, to be honest.
They can
Name
eat
your
cup
son
ramen?
Lil
Nah.
Gliz.
That's
These
messed
are all
up.
terrible ideas. These all would disqualify me as a dad immediately. It's like being a dad is difficult, but if I started out in such a deficit, I'm fucked already from the beginning. It would be so bad.
What are the names of the 10 kids? Now that this guy's talking about naming his kids. Do I want kids in the future? I think, I thought about this, and one of my friends talked to me about him having kids. And for him, well, I told him like basically like I wouldn't mind if it was with the right person and if we were both financially stable, because my childhood wasn't the greatest. And yeah, like I think it would have been better if my parents were financially stable at the time, for sure. So, I mean, yeah, if obviously if it's the right person, I guess. Like, I mean, obviously, I guess like if I was married to that person, I would already think that they're the right person. Um, but also like just being financially stable about it too is just as important, you know? Uh, I guess. I mean, if I didn't have kids either, like I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't like be like, oh man, I wish I would have had kids when I'm like 70 or on my deathbed or some shit. Like I wouldn't think about it like that either. Um, yeah. I mean, it's never really been on my mind that much. Maybe like when I was younger, when I was like 20, 21 or some shit like that. Write that down, write that down. What about you?
Bad. I can't bring this kid in the world named Little Gliz. Name him Baron Nasher.
Baron.
My firstborn son, Baron Nasher. That's not only uncool from a league perspective, but league is already so
No kids
old.
for you?
By the time that kid's in school, it's like boomer. If I was growing up named after fucking Axel.
Yeah, it's pretty scary, like having kids. Because, like, what if you, like, fuck up somehow? And then that kind of sticks with them forever. You're like, what if you traumatize them or some shit, that's it. It's over for them unless they get therapy or, like, they, like, they get talked about it, like, you lose a lot of freedom. The freedom is kind of nice, too. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I feel like there's, like, it's just, yeah, I don't know. It's just kind of like you view it one way or the other.
Rose or something. It's so out of
You would
date.
traumatize
It's like being
them
named Khaleesi now. It's like
on
like a
TikTok.
little girl in 4th grade being named Khaleesi. It's like, oh, your mom's such a millennial. It's crazy. It's just so dated. Khaleesi's not too bad, a bit cringe. If your name is a bit cringe, it is a bit too bad. But when they become a millionaire from the trauma of having a shitty name, is there any evidence that having a shitty name equals become millionaire? Other
I
than
think you'd be a great mom.
Elon? Worked for you? My name's Brandon. What's wrong with that? My name is Brandon. I'm a marketer. Brand on. That's just the fate of the universe. Your name isn't Atrioc. I will say, I was at the Friendsgiving thing. We had, 20, 30 people there. Everyone calls me Atrioc in real life. And we talked about it at the thing. It was like, some people have half their friends use their tags. Some have none. Some people don't. Everyone calls me Atrioc.
Hi,
You
kitty.
call Stans Nathan?
Say hi.
I call him Big
Say
Nate
hi.
sometimes, but I usually call him Stansy.
Hi.
Rachel calls you Brandon. Does she? That bitch.
Okay.
What
Good
the
kiddos.
fuck? Call me Atrioc.
Oh. All right, bro. See you. Yeah, right. He just doesn't like to be held that much. He gets mad real quickly. What's their name? His name is Oakley. All right. I think that's it now. Yeah, I guess. Like the glasses, I guess. Oh, did you send the link? Did you actually send the link? I'm gonna watch it later. Uh-oh, how do we Oakley's very cute. Thank you. I'm gonna let my little brother know that you like my his cat, and I'll kill myself. Nah, nah, you don't have to do anything like that. I, you could do that if you send me like a video where you're in it. I think that would be hilarious. Oh, is it? No. Yeah, it's pretty sick, isn't it? Sick man. Damn. My friends send my sister to you. No, 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 no. You don't have to do that. Don't kill yourself, please. Don't kill yourself. It's not worth it. Listen, the past is the past. Okay? The worst is over. Come to your funeral? You sure? You sure no one's gonna hate me? The worst is now? That's crazy. Oh yeah, did you fix your mirror thing from your car? It was my fault. Alright, bet. I'm gonna delete it. Oh, okay, so you're just waiting on the parts? Oh, okay. Well, at least it's gonna get fixed maybe tomorrow. Okay. Well, you'll call them. Sounds like a plan. Well, I hope it gets fixed tomorrow. Let me know. Not only that. Are you will die for real? Nah. Car crash incoming? No, that's crazy. Nah, don't do that. Please don't do that. You don't have to do that. It's not worth it. Just buy a new car. No, I think that would be actually worse. Is it really? Are you just a bad driver? Is that what you're saying? Or are you like too short to like see past the dashboard? I don't know. Aren't you? Yeah, you're 5'2", so I feel like you would have to like look up, you know? Do you have to like kind of like look up a little bit? So like, oh, oh, that's funny. I'm gonna have to see you drive one of these days. I think it'd be kind of cute. And then I crash into you? No, no. I'm gonna be on the passenger seat watching you drive. So if we crash together against someone or something. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, it's really on you if you want us to die together. You're the one on the steering wheel, okay? If you say all gas, no brakes, I guess it's over. The edge of the okay, bet. You don't wait, what state do you live in? You live in um not Missouri, Minnesota. Okay. Is it Minnesota? Where's Minnesota? Is it by Illinois, right? Oh, it's like oh, it's right by Wisconsin. Okay. Close to Illinois. I'm basically Canadian. Yeah, I see. Hmm. Damn, that's actually not too far. Holy shit. That's okay. So for me to get to the Upper Peninsula is like 6 hours. Because I went to a hike. I went hiking like 2 years ago, and I went to the Upper Peninsula. Um, yeah, we can meet up. Yeah, sounds good. Sounds like a plan. Um, and so I mean, I never driven to Minnesota, but I've driven close enough to like, yeah, it's not even that far. It's like maybe like 10 hours tops. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Of Michigan. I went hiking over there. I can show you like where I went hiking real quick. Um, well, actually, it's called Pictured Rocks, Michigan. I went hiking right here. Did you go bouldering? No, I don't. I didn't go bouldering here. I don't feel safe bouldering here. Hell no. Yeah, literally, the trail is by the edge of like the cliff. So you're literally walking on the cliff, like at the edge of the cliff, and you can see right like the damn water right below you. You know what I mean? Uh, you know, I think. I mean, okay, so like in fall, because I went in fall, the trees definitely look like this, 100%. But it also depends on the weather too. Like when I went, it was pretty cold and it was already snowing, so it looked a bit more gray. Well, when I arrived there, it was a bit more gray, but the day after, it was actually pretty. It was pretty. You know what I mean? And then there's like, honestly, it's gonna look more like this. This is kind of what I saw, but obviously, like the trees and the leaves were in like the fall and autumn colors, kind of like that a little bit. And then yeah, you can go kayaking here too, which is kind of cool. I told my little brother about it, and he went this year, I think. But yeah, yeah, yeah. This is like exactly what it looks like. Honestly, it's becoming a bit more popular now. And I definitely want to go again pretty soon. But yeah, let me see if I go to if I go here. So, oh, this is not a really good map. All right, I give up. Wait, it's a really nice place to hike. Like scary to kayak? It actually can be a little bit scary. I know there's undercurrents like right by the shore that are pretty heavy. So they like to warn a lot of the people about that kind of stuff. It's not that long of a hike. It's okay, so like I did half of the trail and it took me about like 6 days to do it. I think it was 5 or 6 days. But like to do the whole, but that was because like I went towards like, okay, so like I went, damn, I gotta show you a photo. I gotta show you like um I gotta show you the trail that I did. now because it's not that bad. It really is not that bad. Honestly, like, and I'm grumpy. Oh no, you're not gonna like hiking then. Hiking, I don't think is for you. Ah, here you go. Okay, so this is what I ended up doing. So my flat feet aren't happy. I would definitely if you ever go hiking, I'm definitely recommending getting a really good pair of boots. Okay, so there's like a parking lot here, right? And you park here, and then my hike started from point A, and then all this, I think all of this took me like 1 day to do, and I don't know how many miles that was. I don't even think it tells you, but apparently it was 17 miles. And then obviously there's more to the. Let me see if I can zoom out. Okay, so this is like one end, like this right here is one end of the national park, and I think it ends all the way up here somewhere around here, because I know these are like the dunes. I think it ends somewhere around here, and so all of this would take you like maybe a week to do, like just going from one end to the other. Now, if you went from one end to the other and back, I don't know about that. Yeah, so there's like definitely like campgrounds, you can say. I ended up having to stay one by the lake right here, or by the river, I mean. I think this might have been it. There's one right here, like around this river that I ended up staying at for my first night. And then my second night, I think I ended up staying like around here by one of the. There's like a whole like parking lot, I think. I think there's a parking lot. In the cold? It was like mid 50s, high 60s, somewhere around there. So it wasn't too cold, but it was definitely getting cold. Like during the mornings and at night, nah, you're definitely cold. And then I think there was another one around here somewhere, and one final one around here. But like when you go to like the camping grounds, there's always like a beach right that you can go to swim. But since it was pretty cold, I didn't go swimming. So I kind of wanted to go to the sun, and kind of wanted to go back in the summer to do it. And it's actually not too bad. It's not that expensive. Like all you had to do is like you have to pay for the parking fee, which is like I think like $30 if I remember. You can't swim? That sucks. What? That actually kind of sucks if you can't swim. Can you float? But yeah, like there's definitely like you can't float. Oh man. But I mean, at least you can chill in on the sand, you know? That's the why I want to go back in the summer, just to like relax in the damn beach. So that's the plan for next year, hopefully. But yeah, you'll watch from a distance. I mean, you can chill on the beach if you want. So I almost got lost when I got back, like around here somewhere. Like this whole. area was a little bit confusing when I got back. And I almost got lost because my phone died on me, and my phone was like my map thing. And I was like, bro, where am I going? Yeah, I was hiking alone. I was by myself, hiking by myself. But I was like pretty confident in my abilities because at the time I was like, I guess like kind of conditioning myself for it. Um, but yeah, I eventually like found my way back because I was like, all right, just kind of keep going straight because I kind of knew the area where I was at. I was like, already, like I know where my car is. Like it's just kind of further up ahead. And if I don't like make circles or if I don't like keep turning around, I'm not gonna get lost. But so I ended up just kind of going like I instead of like doing this whole winding road, I just ended up cutting through and just kind of going straight, you know? So, and then I ended up finding like the trail again, and I was like, oh, thank God. I was a little bit nervous, a little bit for like a solid 3 minutes or something, because I was like, bro, I don't know where the trail's at. Through the water? Yeah, I mean, a little bit. I think I crossed the water. There's like a little crossing right here that you can go through, but after the crossing, like the trail here is all muddy, so it all kind of looks the same. And yeah, I guess I just lost the trail, and so I just kind of went straight up a hill or some shit. I remember there was definitely a hill because I was like tired by the end of it. Put some signs up. So the funny thing is, like, they don't always like clear the trails. Um, just because I guess like there's not enough money to go and pay someone to clear it, and so there were times where there was like a few trees that have fallen that were blocking the trail, so you'd have to like kind of like get off the trail and kind of walk around. But it wasn't like anything crazy, where I'd have to like go miles deep and just to get over something. It was just like trees falling that are kind of like in the way of the trail that you'd kind of just have to like I guess like go around. But it wasn't anything. Like I said, it wasn't nothing crazy um where you'd be like, oh damn, like, oh, when are they gonna clean it? Uh, they were actually kind of like high, you know what I mean? Like they were pretty thick. I definitely wasn't gonna climb over it, man. I'm literally by a fucking cliff. I ain't doing that. You can do that if you want, but I'm not doing that. So yeah, you could do it. I don't doubt you. I honestly would love to see you do it. Um, no, I'll be there. I'll be there just in case you fall. Minnesota. Anyways, all right. To push me off the cliff? No, nothing like that. You see, I mean, you always have like these negative thoughts. You know what I mean? Like, you're just a very negative person. You always think the worst. You love that? I bet you do. No, I'm not. Mm, you're so positive. Yeah, I never seen you positive, positive. You're always like a hater, you know what I mean? A hater. Like it snowed today, and you were happy about that? You're happy that it snowed? Oh, is the snow still there or did it melt? Positivity. You think it's still there? Oh. Well, it's gonna look nasty in a few days once it starts to settle in. 1:09 p.m. Oh, that's kind of cool. Yeah, something like that. Who's negative now? Yeah, you're right. Well, enjoy the snow while it's still pretty. And I hope you get a lot of snow because apparently you enjoy it. I enjoy it for like a brief moment, and then I'm like, damn, I gotta clean it. I gotta clean it out. Don't twist my words. I'm not twisting anything. Just enjoy the snow and yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm done for the night. Well, it was fun. It was fun while it lasted. And I'll see you later. You have a good night. I'm gonna watch this video right before I go to sleep.